Hi Pine class, it is Monday morning and in maths this week we're going to do some revision on fractions, and today we're going to revise what a fraction actually is and being able to name the parts, and then it's going to be a really practical day for you. There's no worksheet, but I'm actually going to ask you to use objects from your house to create and label visual representations of fractions. And I'll show you in a moment some of the ways in which you can do that. So first of all, what is a fraction? A fraction means a part of something or a number of parts of something. Now, the number on top of a fraction shows how many parts there are. The number on the bottom of a fraction shows how many parts something has been divided into. Now, if you remember our fractions lessons from this year and last year, you'll know that that top number we call the numerator. The bottom number we call the denominator. And if we're getting really technical and you want to impress people, it's also good to learn that the line between the numbers is actually called the vinculum, and it simply means to divide. Now, what I want you to do today is to find objects from your house where you can create visual representations of fractions. So I've done 3 of my own that I'm going to share with you today. The first one you can already see on your screen. It's with an apple. Now, what I have done is I have got an ordinary apple and I have chopped it into 4 equal parts, okay? And you can see most of all of those parts on the plate in front of you. Now, one of those parts, this one here, I've actually taken a bite out of. So what we can say is that a quarter of the apple has had a bite taken out of it. So one of the 4 slices has had a bite taken out of it. So that represents a quarter. That's a visual representation of a quarter. Now, the second visual representation I've made is this one. Now, these are my whiteboard pens. And there are actually 6 slots in this plastic packet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 slots in total.6. I've only got pens in 2 of the slots. So I can say that 2/6 of the plastic holder is being used up by pens. So 2 pens in 6 of the plastic slots. So there's another visual representation of a fraction. And for my final one, I've used some Lego. So I built a strip here made up of white and grey Lego pieces. So you can see that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have got a total of 8 bits of Lego. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these 8 pieces are white. So 5/8 are white. And 1, 2, 3, 3/8 of this Lego block are grey. So there's another form of visual representation of a fraction that you can do. So I've shown you 3 examples of visual representations of fractions. What I'd like you to do is have a look around your house and see what you could do to create your own visual representations of fractions, and take some pictures and send them to me and tell them what fraction your picture represents. And I will share lots of your visual representations with the rest of the class. Good luck, and I'm really looking forward to seeing your fractions.